Is it a carrot or a beet? Well, these are crunchy and delicious Romeo carrots. These carrots look like beets but taste like carrots. Let's look at how to grow this unique carrot variety in your home garden. Now the first set of Romeo carrots we are growing will be grown in this whiskey barrel container. This container has some existing potting mix and we are adding some worm castings to add even more nutrients in the soil. Mix up the worm castings well in the soil and your soil will be now rich with nutrients to support the growth of the carrots we are planting. Now I usually water the container mix before I sow the seeds. That way I don't disturb the seeds when I'm planting them. So go ahead and make sure that your container soil is nice and moist. And here are the seeds. These are Renee's garden seeds. These seeds are quite good quality. And all we are doing is just scattering the seeds on the surface of the soil. You don't want to crowd all the seeds in one place. Just spread it out as much as you can. And we'll get into the process of thinning these seeds later. And once the seeds are sowed, I just top it off with some straw. This straw will keep these seeds in place. It has a tacking agent that gets activated when the hay is moist or the straw is moist. And all we really do is just sprinkle some water on the top so that the hay stays in place. Now 30 days since sowing, it's time to thin the seedlings. Now carrots have a very decent germination rate. I would say about 90% or so. So it's important that you remove some of the seedlings that have emerged so that the carrots get some more space to grow. Now I wasn't too concerned about a lot of crowding, but I did thin out some seedlings so that the carrots had enough space to grow. You can still leave a few carrots around that are crowded around each other, but try to thin them out as much as possible. Now we sowed the same seeds on a raised bed, and you can see here the seeds have emerged and are a little farther apart. So I don't think a lot of thinning is needed there. And at 34 days since sowing, the plants are looking very well established. And our soil already had a lot of nutrients, so we didn't add any fertilizer or any amendments to our carrots. However, if your potting mix is not rich enough, you can add some vegetable or tomato fertilizer for carrots. It works very well. Now at 61 days since sowing, the plants are nice and thriving. And we planted this in the fall season, almost into winter. And this is a great time to grow carrots. You need a nice sunny spot. As you can see here, the spot is quite sunny for growing these carrots. And at 91 days, we can now harvest the carrots. So this is a very quick maturing carrot variety. It will start producing carrots at around 90 days. And you can start harvesting the carrots. We first tested a few just to check if the carrots were well formed. And although these carrots look like beets, they are exactly like carrots. They taste like carrots. They are nice, crunchy and delicious. And you can see here how these carrots grow in bunches. So within a small space like a whiskey barrel container, we are growing like hundreds of carrots here. So you can see here the first bunch. These are a lot of carrots. And then we're going to continue harvesting the entire whiskey barrel container. And the best part about growing the Romeo carrots is that they take up less space compared to regular carrots. So you can expect to harvest a large number of carrots from a very small space. And the second benefit of the Romeo carrots is that they also mature quickly. So it's a very unique, very interesting carrot variety. And if you haven't tried growing this carrot variety, you should try it out in the next growing season. And you can see here we are harvesting all the carrots. And here's how our harvest looks like. All these carrots, these are a large number of carrots. And you can see that one long carrot that got mixed in for some reason. But these carrots, the Romeo carrots, they look just like beets. They taste like carrots. And they're absolutely crunchy and delicious. And here is a harvest. As you can see, they look exactly like beets. They are in the shape of beets, but they are carrots. It is a Romeo carrot. And now let's look at the harvest from our raised beds. Now in general, raised beds provide more volume of soil. So you can expect a little larger carrots from raised beds compared to a container. But in case of the Romeo carrot, I found that it didn't really make any difference whether we were growing this in a container or a raised bed. Both the options gave us some pretty good yield of carrots. All the carrots were quite good sized and the taste was almost perfect. These are excellent tasting carrots in my opinion. And here is our harvest. You can see here beautiful looking carrots. These Romeo carrots are an absolute joy to grow. And here's once again the carrots once they're washed. They look quite pretty. So there we have it, folks. That was our episode on growing the Romeo carrots. If you like this video, do give us a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or comments, or if you have grown this carrot variety before, put your comments in the comments box below. We'll see you again soon. Happy gardening.